What's up guys? I'm planning on starting a new series called League Armory. In this series, I'll investigate one item at a time. I will list some interesting facts about the item and its lore. Firstly, the passive on its damage count crit. This is because the bonus damage from this item is not added to your auto attack, but is considered as an on-hit effect. The fact that it is an on-hit effect isn't clear, because usually on-hit effects are indicated by an extra purple damage number. The reason why it is not indicated by a purple number is because it is considered as physical damage and not magical damage. It is just added to your red damage indicator after crit calculations. This means that the item does not scale well with critical damage, but instead scales better with attack speed due to its passive. The passive of this item deals percentage damage of the target's current health, meaning the lower the HP, the lower your damage will be. Since the passive damage and the active damage is considered physical damage, it will work well with Last Whisperer. So this means that the heal from the active effect will not be equal to 10% of a target's health, because it is calculated after damage reductions. Here I use the active with Last Whisper and deal 74 damage, and without Last Whisper I only deal 56 damage.
Don't look so real.
A strong counter for Blade King is Randion's Omen. Not only does it provide armor and health, but it also reduces the attacker's attack speed. Randion's active also counts as Blade's active, because the movement speed buff is cancelled by the movement speed slow. The active will steal 25% of the target's movement speed. This includes extra movement speed gained from an ability or an item. If you use this ability while moving, it will not cause your champion to stop. Disregarding the active and attack speed, to exceed the damage gained from a fully stacked Bloodthirster, the target must have at least 1500 health. To deal more average damage than a Bloodthirster, from full health to no health, the target must have at least 3000 health. Although Hextech Gunblade and the Blade of the Ruined King both have Bilgewater Cutlass in their recipe, their item actives are distinct, so the champion can use both actives at the same time. Now let's look at some stats for the item. The champion that buys this item the most is Vayne, followed by Twitch and then Zed. The reason why this item works so well with Vayne is because both Vayne and the item scales very well with attack speed. Also, the active of this item works well with Zed's ultimate, because it quickly adds a lot of extra damage. For ranked games, that item has a win rate of 56% and is bought 22% of the time. Now, moving on to some lore about the item. The item first appeared on Twisted Treeline before making its way to Summoner's Rift. The Blade of the Ruined King was a replacement for Madred's Bloodrazor in Season 3. The item stats are quite different. The greatest similarity of the two items are, of course, their passives. Interestingly, the bonus passive damage was changed from magic damage to physical damage. The Blade of the Ruined King is named after a mysterious king mentioned by the altars on Twisted Treeline as the ruler of the Shadow Isles.
For the king.
The altar will say this when it is captured by any Shadow Isles champion, for example Elise. The saying is probably a reference to the mysterious king mentioned by the item. That's it for this episode guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments below if you liked it or what can change or what. Peace out.